On May 14, 2008, 19-year-old college student Brandon Swanson left a small get-together in Lind, Minnesota. It was close to midnight, and nothing about the night was unusual. Brandon wasn't intoxicated, upset, or acting strange. He simply got in his car and started the 10-minute drive back to his hometown of Marshall. Around 1 a.m., while driving on a dark rural road, Brandon accidentally turned onto a gravel path. His car slipped into a shallow ditch. The vehicle wasn't damaged, but he couldn't get it out on his own. At 1:54 a.m., Brandon called his parents. He sounded calm, annoyed, but not worried. He told them he believed he was just outside the small town of Lind. His dad, Brian Swanson, got in his truck and drove out to pick him up. Brandon stayed on the phone as his dad searched for him. He said he could see the lights of Lind in the distance and kept flashing his car's headlights so his father could spot him. But Brian didn't see any lights at all. They tried describing landmarks, turns in the road, nearby buildings, anything that might help. Nothing matched. It was as if Brandon was describing an entirely different area. After a few minutes, Brandon said he'd start walking toward the town lights, and his father could meet him along the way. Their call stayed connected the entire time. Brandon sounded normal, talking about how dark the road was and how strange it felt that they still couldn't find each other. He walked along a gravel road, then onto a field path. He mentioned hearing running water somewhere nearby. Still, nothing in his voice suggested danger. The call lasted 47 minutes. At 2:30 a.m., while describing what looked like a fence or field boundary, Brandon's tone suddenly shifted. He sounded startled, like he saw something he didn't expect. There was a short pause. Then Brandon said two final words. O-S-E-T. The line went silent. The call didn't drop. It didn't break up. It simply stopped. Brian and Ann Swanson called back again and again. The phone rang each time, but Brandon never answered. They drove throughout the area for hours, calling his name into the fields and ditches. By sunrise, they contacted police, and investigators would soon discover that Brandon was nowhere near where he believed he was, and the search was about to take a much stranger turn.